Welcome to another daily sales briefing, Selling in a Crisis. I'm Jeff Blunt, CEO of Sales Gravy, and I'm coming to you from a different place today. I'm in my cabin up in the mountains because our studios are full because we're delivering so much virtual training and they kicked me out. The topic today is on negotiation. I've been getting a lot of conversations or a lot of questions about how to negotiate in the crisis. And for the next couple of days, I'm going to focus on this because it's a pretty broad subject and it's complicated. Let's just start with something basic. You can't negotiate unless you build a good business case. And so the foundation of great negotiating in a crisis is executing the sales process. Why is this important? Because in a crisis, when you're desperate or when people are moving fast or you feel vulnerable, it's really, really easy to start skipping steps in the sales process. So you go from hello to want to buy without having an opportunity to do discovery, to get below the surface, to take your time to build the business case that you need to show your buyer why it's important to them to buy your product and buy now. So if you want to do a better job of negotiating, and trust me, negotiating in this crisis is more difficult than negotiating at other times. But if you want to do a good job, start with executing the sales process. This means that you do a good job of setting up the appointment for your initial meeting. And when you sit down at your initial meeting, you build a decent relationship. You set the agenda, you take control, you ask good questions, and then you ask for the micro commitment of going to the next step, which is discovery. You do a good job in discovery. You make sure that you're connecting with all of the stakeholders. You're asking deep questions to better understand exactly what people want, what they need, what's important to them, and how your product or service can bridge the gap or can, from one thing to the other. In other words, are you able to show them a value of doing business with you? Are you able to solve a problem, bridging from their problem to your solution? Then you're presenting a business case that focuses on measurable business outcomes, that delivers value, and then you ask for the business. And certainly the complexity of your sales process or product is going to increase the number of steps or micro steps that you have. But if you don't manage the sales process first, you're not going to be able to negotiate effectively. So start there, begin with that. And if you're thinking about right now how you might negotiate a deal, look back on the steps and ask yourself, did you do everything correct? Did you build a business case? Are you in a position that if someone says you need to lower your price or you need to give away some terms and conditions, that you can defend your case because you have the ammunition to do it? And that is today's daily sales briefing. I'm all by myself today, so I don't have any producers. So I'm going to look to see if I have any questions or anybody asking me anything. We're going to go over here and let's see what we've got. I don't have any questions there. Let's see if I have any questions on Facebook here. Let's see here. I don't have any questions on Facebook. So that ends our daily sales briefing for today. I'll be back tomorrow with more tips on how to negotiate in a crisis.